Hello and welcome to this tutorial on Introduction to Pathology and common terms used in pathology. If we take a look on the word pathology and split the word, then we find two terms. Pathos means suffering or disease. The word logos means to study. Most simplest definition is the study of the disease. If we elaborate the definition, we can define study of the structural and functional disease. In other words, pathology consists of abnormalities in normal anatomy. Yeah. In other words, pathology consists of abnormalities in normal anatomy, including histology and normal physiology owing to the disease. It is also defined as the scientific study of structure and function of the body in disease. For example, in case of SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19 infection, which is associated with the development of mild pathological changes in the lung, how it could be possible? So it binds with the receptors. You can see this is the virus, and they are binding with the receptors. And we will study receptors in upcoming lectures. These receptors are actually angiotensin converting enzyme 2, ACE2, which is abundantly present in human in the epithelium of the lung and small intestine, which might provide possible route of entry for the SARS-CoV. The virus then binds with the receptors and then it hijacks the cell. The virus containing RNA, you can see this after binding with the receptors, it uncoats itself and it consists of RNA, and then that RNA produces a different replication to produce new virus. So actually the RNA hijack the normal cells and start replicating its own RNA and making a number of new virus cells. This will cause severe and often lethal lung failure by causing pneumonia. Another term used with reference to the study of disease is pathophysiology. Pathos is defined as suffering, whereas physiology is a study of normal function. Pathophysiology thus include the study of disordered functions, physiological changes, and breakdown of homeostasis in disease, which are biochemical changes. So what would be the physiological and biochemical changes? Let's take an example of age-related physiological changes. Obviously, the person old become with the age. The physiological changes occur with aging in all organ system. Would be the cardiac output will be decreased, the blood pressure will increase, and atherosclerosis will develop. Atherosclerosis is actually the thickening and hardening of the wall of arteries that occurring typically in old age. Then what would be the biochemical changes? Uh, in cardiovascular diseases or inflammatory diseases, the biochemical changes can be determined through C-reactive protein, which is known as circulating marker of inflammation. C-reactive protein is a protein made up by the liver. CRP levels in the blood increases when there is a condition causing inflammation somewhere in the body. So you can see this picture, that CRP test that helps to identify different infections such as pneumonia, sepsis, skin infection, or chronic inflammatory disease such as rheumatoid arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, or heart diseases such as atherosclerosis. To start understanding of common terms, we must need to understand the difference between health and disease. Health may be defined as the condition when the individual is in complete accord with the surrounding, whereas Disease is a loss of ease or comfort to the body. We can call this ease. However, it must be borne in mind that the health they consist of a wide range of normalities, such as height, weight, blood, and tissue chemical composition. Then there is a term syndrome, which is used for combination of several clinical features, such as, for example, Down syndrome, which is a condition in which a person has an extra chromosome. Now let's discuss common terms in pathology, such as how can you define a patient? A patient is a person that is affected by the disease. For example, diabetes caused by the high sugar level, hypertension, then cancer. What are lesions? Lesions are characteristic changes in tissues and cells produced by disease in individual or an experimental animal. So we must know there are four basic type of tissues: epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous tissues. In breast tissues, cancer arises predominantly from the luminal epithelial cells that line both the duct and milk producing globules. From the duct and milk producing globules. How do you understand the term pathologic changes? Pathologic changes are morphology consist of examination of diseased tissues. They can be recognized as naked eye. We can also call microscopic changes or studied by microscopic examination of tissues. For example, in anthracosis lung, there is a presence of abundant of coarse black carbon pigment in the septal wall and around the bronchiole. For example, in anthracosis lung, there is a presence of abundant black coarse particles uh, in the septal wall and around the bronchiole. This intended respiratory bronchiole. Then what is the cause of factor? It is also known as causal factor, which is responsible for the lesion and in the etiology of a disease. A patient having prolonged overweight, obesity, and physical inactivity leads to diabetes. Then, what is pathogenesis? A mechanism by which lesions are produced is termed as pathogenesis of a disease. For example, bacterial pathogenesis caused by bacterial infection. For example, E. coli can cause UTI infection, urinary tract infection, or viral pathogenesis such as coronavirus cause respiratory distress or later on pneumonia. Then, how can we differentiate symptoms and physical signs? The functional implication of lesions felt by patients are symptoms. For example, breast cancer can spread when the cancer cells get into the blood or lymph system and carried to the other part of body, which result in weakness, fatigue, unintentional weight loss, breast pain, underarm swelling, pain, new lumps or mosses, or changes in the breast color or discharge from the nipples. The clinicians discovered them as physical signs. Then, what is meant by morphological changes? In pathology, it is a visual study of anomalies caused by the disease called morphological anomalies. They can be seen at naked eye. We can call macroscopic, or by microscopic through microscopic anomalies. Then, the clinical significance of morphological and functional changes together with the result of investigations to help to arrive the answers that to what is wrong. We can call it a diagnosis. What going to be happen? We can call prognosis. What can be done about it? We can call treatment. And finally, what should be done to avoid complication and spread? We can call prevention. So these all terms has been studied in somehow in basic pathology and clinical pathology. So thank you so much for this lecture.